With each and every episode of The Boys season 3 passing by, in my heart I just feel sad because I know the season is going to end soon. There's only one episode left. This season has just been beyond phenomenal. It's simply amazing how each and every episode keeps topping itself. And this episode, whew, oh boy, what can I say? I mean, I can say a lot because this episode, if I continue to rant on, this intro is going to be longer than it needs to be. So let's get back on track. Now, just like any other episode, this episode was filled with crazy moments. So here I am with some of the top 10 WTF moments from The Boys season 3, episode 7. Starting off, we have Vought spinning the truth on Starlight. Last episode, Starlight came forth and spilled the beans on everything about Soups not caring about anybody, only on the image and the fame that they want, and of course the money. She talked about how Vought was also not caring about what happens to them, just the profits that they maximize as a company. So in this episode, Ashley goes on their Vought network and spins everything around about how Homelander dumped her, and that's why she's running around ranting about useless and baseless facts, and even linked her to Kimiko about how she's trafficking girls and how her Starlight Foundation, which helps young girls, is a cover for that. Oh my god, leave it to Vought to do this. I mean, they are experts about spending things. They have been doing it for decades. So Starlight coming forth is not something they've never seen before, but truly this was a WTF moment from the start. Now at 9, we have Kimiko getting her powers back. In this scene, I was both sad and at the same time happy for Kimiko because of the journey she has gone through from season 1 to this. And we saw from last 2 episodes how she was happy that she didn't have her powers. She even confessed her feelings for Frenchie by kissing him. And it was all an amazing feeling till Frenchie got kidnapped by little Nina, and that whole scene last episode was just brutal, emotionally wrecking. And in this episode, she decided to take the compound V, and her explaining the reason why she needs it to Annie, oh man, and to Frenchie especially, which was very moving. Their relationship have come a long way. Frenchie is family to her, and last episode she felt helpless protecting that family. So before, when she had no choice in her getting her powers, now she's choosing to do it not for only herself but to protect the people that she loves. And man, I just want her and Frenchie to be happy, but I know that that's just a dream because they're living in the boys universe. But hey, anything can happen. Next up, we have Adrien being alive and that whole scene with Ashley. The fucked up part about this episode and this scene is that they gave him Blue Hawk's heart. The guy that he hates for paralyzing his brother and hurting his people is now keeping him alive. And the way Ashley came in and gave him that narrative, you know how they do it. Vought has to spin everything about how Soldier Boy killed Blue Hawk and he attempted to save him, and then all that shit about his new movie coming out. It feels like Adrien is going to go back to his old ways. God damn it. Please do not do this to us. Some people are now starting to like Adrien just a teeny little bit. So I mean, if they do this, man, like fuck Adrien. Like, man, they can do whatever they want with him at this point. Anyway, crazy scene. The craziest being the guy who hurt his brother essentially is the one keeping him alive, and that means that they will never be apart. Like, damn. At number 7, we have Black Noir's fantasy and animated flashbacks. Oh my god, Black Noir has just been like that side character who is supposed to be one of the main characters but has just been stuck in the background all this time. It is only in this episode that we are getting him fleshed out, and then we now saw his psyche. We saw how he sees the world. Just like how Homelander had another part of him that got him through his childhood, Black Noir also had his fantasy animated friends, kind of that Looney Tune type of vibe, and it was an amazing scene. We even got a flashback on how Soldier Boy essentially treated the rest of the Payback crew, and it wasn't good at all. He was like Homelander before Homelander, and I guess we got to know the reason why during the ending scene in the episode. But anyway, it was a crazy creative scene and I absolutely loved it.
Hey, come on!
Which one do you want next, huh?
Thought so. I see you getting out of line again, trying to move on up. I will put you in the fucking ground. Understood?
Oh, the deep. What else can I say? He actually told his wife that he wants to explore different, he wants them to actually spice up their sex relationship. And he brought this octopus in for them to have a threesome. Oh my God. I don't know how they can make this scene and the deep even weirder, but it seems that in each episode they managed to say that, oh, you think that was weird, then you ain't ready for the next episode. Just a gross, weird scene that I never thought I would see on TV, but hey, here we are. At the halfway point, we have Homelander visiting Maeve and him wanting to harvest her eggs. Oh my God. Homelander is just a crazy motherfucker, man. He actually put Maeve there, not because maybe he had some little, feeling about her because they've spent so much time together. They had a past together. Nope. He put her there because he's going to harvest her eggs and essentially he's going to have a kid with her. And that's just sick to think about. But hey, at least Maeve is quite happy that Homelander is freaking scared out of his mind because of Soldier Boy and Butcher, and that for the first time in his life, he actually has a bruise. I know Maeve is going to get out of there soon, and I know that's also going to piss off Homelander for real. Next, we have Homelander's press shock. Should I call it PTSD? Yeah, he's kind of PTSD because he got fucking destroyed last episode. He almost died. This guy flew away. He had to run. Him, Homelander, freaking run away. Had a bruise. Felt pain he's never felt before in his entire life. And in the press, he sees Soldier Boy, the guy who almost helped kill him among the crowd of people. And for a second there, he almost lasered everyone, just like we saw in season 2. The shock factor is that this guy is so afraid of Soldier Boy that he sees him. Like Soldier Boy is a boogeyman who is out to get him. And of course he is. You know what I mean, with Huey and Butcher. But man, this was unexpected. At the third spot, we have how Soldier Boy was captured by the Russians. From, I think, episode 3, when we were introduced to the Payback crew, we've been wondering how did Soldier Boy, who's been said to be so strong, get captured by the Russians. And then in this episode, through an animated flashback by Black Noir, we saw that it was Vought who actually came out with a plan. Of course, they saw that Soldier Boy had become too powerful, I think to control or something, and the way he treated everybody, just like Homelander is right now. And so they decided to get rid of him. And then they used Black Noir, and the whole Payback team was in on it. And they actually fought him, and then used a certain gas to put him to sleep. And that is when the Russians came and took him. Oh my God. And the way they even showed this flashback through Black Noir's perspective, there I see was perfect. At number 2, we have Butcher's childhood. Man, this was one of the most emotional scenes in The Boys, like period, from season 1 to 3. We finally got to see that past that they've been teasing earlier on since season 1. I think we saw his father last season, and that guy was no great. Their conversation, you can see that there's a whole lot of trauma and tragedy in that past. And we have heard of his brother before and how they've always compared his brother to Huey. And now we see in this episode what life he lived as a kid. And man, it was brutal. His father beat him, beat his little brother, used abusive words on them. And even then, slowly he was turning into his father without even knowing it. And then he decided to leave for the military, I think. And this is what led Lenny actually offing himself. With that scene with him and Lenny, it was just heartbreaking. His kid brother begging him not to leave him alone with his father because he knows what will happen. And in their last exchange, he snapped on him and then left. And he never returned. Oh my God. And so that was the last time he saw his brother. Man, I can see why last season he saw his father and he almost killed him. And we, the audience, didn't know why. But I bet if we knew this, people were like, yeah, kill him right there. But man, it's just a tragedy. Like, he slowly became his father even when he was a kid. He was a teenager. And now look at him right now. He's almost like his father. And we see the baggage he has been carrying, the guilt. Oh no, man. I just feel bad for Butcher because I know he's not trying to be like his dad, but it happened. And now at number 1, we have Homelander being Soulja Boy's son reveal. Oh, the boys just pulled the Star Wars on us.
I am your father.
And we get to find out that they took Soulja Boy's sperms, made Homelander, and then took out Soulja Boy because he was becoming uncontrollable. And here we are. Soulja Boy calls Homelander and tells him this. The look on Homelander's face. Someone who craved that normal life, parents, friends. And he finds out that the guy who almost killed him is his father. Soulja Boy, the one who also he idolized when he was a kid, is his father. Man, I don't know what next episode is going to be like, but the finale is going to go insane. And I'm all here for it, man. God damn, what a scene. Now that's the end of the list, but I have a couple of bonuses, 3 to be exact, so let's get right to it. First is Annie and Homelander's scene at Vought. Of course, Starlight, her only power right now is her Instagram followers, her fame. And then she used that against him. That scene was so funny, man. Seeing Homelander forcing that smile because he doesn't want to get caught by the whole world. Being that type of person. Man, that scene was gold.
Hey, everybody. Starlight. What? You're not supposed to record us when we're running lines.
Next, we have Soulja Boy killing Mindstorm. This was a brutal scene.
Over there in Danville. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the
And lastly, we have Homelander drinking the cow milk straight from the bucket and being caught by Victoria Newman. That was a funny ass scene, but not funny when he was about to freaking snap her neck in two until she gave him something. So that's it for the list. This was a crazy episode. As always, the boys this season, they've never disappointed. And all these actors in this season have been beyond phenomenal. And now the finale is upon us. They've already greenlit season 4 and Carl Urban has stated that they'll be filming in August. So I think season 4 is going to come next year at the earliest. And I can't wait. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this season, this episode as a whole, and what were your top 3 scenes. Anyway, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell not to miss any other video. As always, Nerdy Sage here. See you guys in the next one.